Hello folks, this is Mark DuShane with Florida's Big Fish Show. We are in Leesburg, Florida at Stokes Seafood Market and More, and we are here today with Chef Michelle. Now Chef Michelle, what are you going to do for us today?
We're going to do a sesame seared ahi tuna with a spicy wasabi mayonnaise and seaweed salad.
And I get to eat it, right?
Yes, you do. You get to sample it all.
Why don't you do everybody a favor, just lift up that tray for everybody out there just
Sure.
to see how gorgeous this fish is.
This is a beautiful, beautiful yellowfin tuna. We literally go through hundreds of pounds of this a week at Stokes Seafood Market and More. We just actually won Taste of Lake with this appetizer. We won Best of Lake. It was their first showing. It was a business expo for the restaurants and Lake County businesses, and it was our first competition, first time getting our names out there, and very happy to come home with a victory.
Well, congratulations on that. Taste of Lake, for those of you who are watching elsewhere, we're in Lake County. Leesburg's basically in the heart of Lake County.
Right.
But now you're not from Lake County originally.
No, I actually am a New England girl. I grew up just south of Boston on the Cape, and kind of seafood kind of runs in the blood.
So you wanted to be a chef because you obviously tasted something or saw something years ago.
I I cut my teeth in food literally at age 13, working at a seafood market in New England. And it just kind of followed me through life.
See, I'm a longtime Boston Celtic fan.
Okay.
And when I was in Boston, you got to have clam chowder, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Amongst everything else. They actually invited me to play on the team, but I turned them down because I had other things
Oh, okay.
going
The
on.
chowder.
I did, yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Let's talk a little about Stokes.
Sure.
For those of you who don't know, Stokes Seafood Market and More is on Main Street in Leesburg. What's going on at Stokes?
We are very excited. We'll be celebrating 1 year in June of this year. Stokes itself has been in business in Leesburg since the 1930s, one of the biggest wholesalers in the Southeast. And they had a retail market until about 15 years ago and shut the retail operation down. Stokes was purchased by Margie and Ted Brzezinski about 6 years ago. And by popular demand, people kept saying, what about retail, what about retail? So they finally gave in, if you will, and opened a retail market here on Main Street.
For those of you that live close, when you're driving up and down Main Street, make sure you look for it and make sure you come in because it blows you away as soon as you walk in the front door, right?
Yeah, it's an amazing market. We have literally hundreds of kinds of seafood every week. They also put in a demo kitchen. We're doing demonstrations at least once a month, if not two, when season picks back up. And their whole desire is to get knowledge of seafood and the ability for people to be able to cook seafood, to have that more available to them.
Awesome, and I'm getting hungry.
Okay.
So we better get going.
All righty, fair enough.
And while we're going, why don't you tell everybody what you're doing? You told me before this is designed to be a simple recipe,
Very.
but also to blow your socks off at the same time.
Exactly.
So go through all the steps so that people can do this and enjoy it as well.
And one of the things that I kind of pride myself in as a chef is I keep it simple. You know, some of my strongest recipes are 5 ingredients or less. So I use that methodology with everything that I do. So I'm just starting with a little nonstick pan, just a little bit of olive oil. Olive oil has a pretty high smoke point. You don't want to use, in fact, one of my customers said, I tried to do this, but it was terrible. He used sesame oil, and sesame oil has a very low smoke point. So you need something that you can get the pan pretty hot. So just a little bit of olive oil, and I have black and white sesame seeds. Some people might call them tuxedo, but it's just a blend of black sesame seeds and white sesame seeds. And I'm going to take the tuna. I mean, that's just gorgeous right there.
Isn't that perfect?
It couldn't be more pretty. And I'm literally going to press that down into the sesame seeds as my pan's heating up. Press that down into the sesame. And hopefully we're going to have a nice sizzle here. A little bit.
Now, for the folks at home, I know you're jealous because I'm going to be able to eat this, but you can do this.
This, it takes no time at all. And we always have this tuna available here. We sell a bunch of it. It's people's favorite, one of them anyways.
And what are you watching for time-wise as you got it on the heat for the first time?
What I'm gonna watch is right here on the edges, it will start to get opaque, or it will start to change color just a little bit, probably about 40 seconds. And then I'm gonna flip it, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side.
40 seconds.
About 40 seconds. We'll get a nice hot skillet. You can see a little bit of smoke now. Probably about 40 seconds. We're gonna flip it, repeat, and then we're gonna take it off the fire.
Sesame gets a nice brown
Yep,
color
sesame
to it.
browns up nice. So we're gonna just repeat it about 40 seconds. It's less than a minute, regardless.
And will that opaque color go all the way through, or will it just
Well,
start to come through?
With a tataki or a seared tuna, ideally it's rare in the middle, completely rare in the middle. So you really just want that opaque color around the edges. In fact, I'll show you a technique. We'll put a little bit of color on the sides too, so we should have a perfect rare middle with a nice ring around the outside.
And do you find that the average fisherman cooking at home, are they overcooking their fish
Absolutely.
typically?
Absolutely. I just had a women's club in here on Monday for a demonstration, and I gave them all for the first, not all for the first time, but many of them had never had a medium salmon, you know, and they couldn't believe how moist it was.
Right.
And realized, you know, that they.
And I think people forget that even though it's off the heat, it's still cooking,
It is,
right?
right, carryover cooking, we continue to cook. So we're getting that, it's starting to change here again.
Right.
So I'm literally just going to stand it on end. That's a good shot for you right there.
Look at how dense and perfect that fish is, that it'll stay up there like that.
Right.
And what's the weight of each fillet?
These are about 6 ounces a piece. That's about where I cut it for, we serve these on a salad. We do a little romaine with some fresh tomato and cucumber, and some cucumber wasabi dressing.
And will you serve it just as the fillet, or will you cut it up if it goes on
I'll
the side?
slice it up and lay it out on top of the lettuce for folks.
Well, obviously, that was a big deal to win the award at Taste
It was,
of Lake.
we were thrilled. We were thrilled.
It smells marvelous.
The sesame seeds of that tuna you can't beat. Absolutely cannot beat it. And that's about where we're going to take it. I'm actually going to take this off the heat.
And before you serve, there's going to be a cool time. How long will you let
Right,
that
I'm going to
go?
put this in my fridge for probably about 10 minutes, just to stop, to halt the cooking process completely. And it will, the sesame seeds will set up just a little bit more.
So you're telling me I got to wait 10 minutes?
You got to wait 10 more minutes. I'm sorry, but
That's
yeah,
all right.
10 more minutes.
That's all right. Well, I can't wait to get to it. That was marvelous. Well, let's put it in the refrigerator and see where we go next.
Absolutely.
All right, so now this fish has been chilling and it's ready to go.
Correct.
What's next?
Okay, I'm gonna slice it thin. I am gonna trim off the end. See, we've still got a nice rare inside.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna slice this thin. You want the whole piece? How hungry are you?
You just keep going.
Keep going, okay.
But don't make me wait too long. That's good.
Okay. How's that?
That's perfect.
All right. So now I'm just gonna take a few wonton crisps. These are just wontons that were cut in half, baked in a 400-degree oven till crispy. I'm gonna give you a few wonton crisps. I'm gonna give you some seaweed salad.
And your years of experience are coming through, because not only does this smell good and I know it's going to taste good, but look at your colors.
Right, right. It's all about color. All right, here's some of the wasabi sauce. So that will be on the bottom. I'll fan this out a little bit. Move that right there. This is a sriracha mayonnaise we also make in-house.
I'm smiling because I'm so
This
excited.
on a car bumper would taste good.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And that is ready for you, sir.
That is absolutely beautiful. Folks, you cannot smell this, but I could smell it. I can look at it, and now I get to eat it.
Yes, you do. Enjoy.
I'm going right for the fish.
Go for it.
That is perfect.
Thank you very much.
That is absolutely perfect. The two sauces, the fish is cooked absolutely right on the money. The texture is there. There is nothing wrong about that. That's why it won the award.
That's right. A perfect balance of flavors. A little spicy, a little sweet.
Good for you. All right, I'm trying everything now.
Get it all Get it all in one bite.
This is the joy of my responsibilities here. And so you put it all together?
All in one bite, absolutely. A little crunch of the wonton crisp. There, now you got it.
I get what you're talking about. Just put them all
There
on
you
top
go.
of it. Is that what you do?
There you go.
Oh. That is magnificent.
Thank you very much.
Good for you. I have to keep chewing. Folks, you've got to come down and try this. You've got to get this. Of course, you gave them the recipe now.
Right.
Chef Michelle, you are marvelous.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.